Hello, good day, beautiful people. I am the inspirational Lady Noble 365. I trust that you are doing well, loving yourself and everyone around you. Today, I'd like to come to you with some words of inspiration and some words of encouragement. And today, I want to talk about why. There's many reasons of why we do things. Individually. Wholeheartedly. As a community, as a world, as a group, etc., etc. But I was pondering on why it's a destined need to make sure that you're practicing that TLC on yourself on a regular basis and make sure you're doing the healing work, that's necessary for you. Make sure that you are releasing any trauma that you have experienced. Basically, any feeling of dis-ease or anything that has impacted you in your life. It's very important and important that you take time to release that. The anger, the resentment, the pain, the trauma, whatever it is, the agony, the betrayal, the anger, the issues within yourself. And as I was pondering on the why, and Spirit put it on my heart to deliver this message because there's someone who needs to hear this message and know that it's a good idea to focus on releasing resentment and anger and trauma and hurt. And as I always say, we all are uniquely, individually, and divinely created, and so we all have to find what works with us. What works for us. What works for one doesn't work for the next person because we're different. It just is what it is. But it's a good idea to find what works for you. Whether it's counseling, whether it's journaling, whether it's going out to nature, exercise, maybe writing a book, maybe transmuting that energy and turning it into a novel or a book or an audio book for that matters. We do have social media, you have free will. Whether it's just doing some meditation, there's a lot of things you can do. Uh, but whatever it is that works for you, finding a way to release that. And when I talk about release and healing, I'm not speaking of meeting up or um, allowing these people, places, and things that has made an impact on you in a negative way, which has left a negative imprint. I'm talking about going within, on your own time by yourself. This is a solo project, or picking and choosing assistance or a source to help you with this matter. And I speak about it so much because, it's part of my mission. Number one, to speak about it. That's between me and the divine. And two, it's very important because if you don't work on yourself and you just continue to spend day after day of your life being angry and sad about what you didn't get, what someone done to you, what you didn't receive, the way something happened. If you carry that baggage with you, it will weigh you down. It will become self-depleting. And stress you out. And I'm talking about on the inside. We can always, fix up the outside. Put on beautiful clothes. Wear the sharpest brands. We can get our hair and nails done, get a haircut. We can buy fancy things, but that's just the outside. But I'm talking about the inside. It's extremely self-depleting to carry along baggage with you day after day and continue to wake up each new day, with this baggage within you, with the anger, with the resentment, with the hatred, with the turmoil, not forgiving yourself, not forgiving others, And you can forgive people, as I've said in many videos, without even contacting that person. You can forgive them, within yourself, forgive them and forgive yourself so that you can move forward. And so the why, the why just kept ringing in my head. And the why is because you don't want it to deplete you. You don't want the anger or the resentment to hinder you. You don't want it to create stagnation in your life. You want to get rid of that energy of when a particular person walks in a room, the first thing you say to yourself on the inside is, ooh, I can't stand him, or I hate her, or here they come. There's something wrong if when someone enters a room that they are able to shift your vibration to a lower frequency. There is something going on, within yourself. If you are allowing yourself to go in different environments or when you are out and about or anywhere, even within your own home, and someone else comes into your aura or and they're able to just shift your frequency, and you're lowering your vibration, saying all these negative, nasty things about this person, and it could be for a reason that you feel is reasonable. But then again, to consistently do this and have that hatred within you, towards people. There's a lot of people who choose to hate and not like people who they don't even know, who they don't even socialize with, who they don't even have a daily contact with, let alone have their contact number. There are people who choose to hate and inflict and project negative energy onto people who they do not know at all. You want to get rid of being envious of others, being jealous of others. When you see someone is progressing in life, speaking against it. And if you're not speaking against it, you're thinking negative thoughts against it. If these things are going on within you, I know this is a triggering video. Some can take it, some may not be able to, but those who get it. But if you're having those feelings within you, that means you need to work on yourself. If you're triggered because another beautiful woman walks in the room and you have your man with you and you think, oh, he's looking at her, there's something going on within you or within your relationship, and the same for the guys. If you're triggered, if a handsome man or a guy comes in, maybe he's dressed a little more snazzier, and you think your woman is looking at him, or he's coming to get your lady, and you immediately go to the aggressive mode, there's something going on inside you. And so Spirit put on my heart to address these topics because it needs to be addressed. It needs to be spoke about. We need to release that. Being envious of people, being hateful, being mean, projecting malice, just wishing the worst for people. You don't have to applaud everybody. You don't have to, I'm not saying physically go into everybody's face and just clap, 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 but you can at least be cordial, spiritually within yourself. Don't lower your vibration, and don't believe and think because you didn't say it out loud that the universe and that source God creator isn't aware of your feelings and your emotions towards these people. You go to a family gathering, and if somebody show up because they have a beautiful physique, a woman who is beautiful and maybe she has a plump derriere, and maybe she's got her shorts on, and you feel threatened, and you want to gather with the group and talk about them and gossip about them because she looks good in her clothes. And then you start to project the energy of your insecurities onto her, or maybe we want to invite her next time, but she's going to wear those nice shorts. I'm just using these things as an example because these are things that are occurring every day in people's lives. And I very seldomly hear these topics, very rarely hear these topics being addressed or talked about. We need to release that. Being jealous, being envious, thinking somebody wants your man, somebody wants your woman, thinking somebody wants to compete with you. That's another thing. You had an idea, and someone else had an idea, and it's similar to yours. Oh, they're copying off of me. No, maybe they received the download. Maybe Source God Creator gave them the download just like you received the download, and they were just quicker and swifter to act out on it. While you were pondering and sitting on it, they were working towards it and acting out and working, to get it to the forefront. So we need to work on the inner, release that, so we don't go around depleting ourselves. You want to live a happy, healthy, long life. And just because people can't see it on the outside doesn't mean it isn't happening on the inside. Like I said, you can cover up yourself with all the fanciest garments and hair, nails, all the material you want. But what about the inside? We need to release that. What is it that makes you feel intimidated when another person comes around that's beautiful, or a handsome man that's a nice looking guy that dresses well. Maybe he's got a nice car, and maybe people admire him. What is it when you hear somebody has achieved something positive in their life, and everyone is applauding them, and you applaud them, but on the inside you're saying, oh, I can't stand that person. There is something going on. There is some insufficiency and some imbalance within yourself that you need to tap into, and you need to heal that, and you need to release that, because if not, it will deplete you. It will take away from you who you're supposed to be, your connection with spirit and working on your purpose, because you're putting your energy into projecting onto others. energy that is unwarranted, energy of hate, energy of envy and jealousy. You know, this in these topics, what I'm speaking on, it happens worldwide every day between people, family, friends, neighbors, co-workers, etc., etc. People that know each other as well as people that don't know each other. You know, maybe someone from your past, they no longer communicate with you, but you see that they have made changes in their life and they're not who they used to be. You find a problem with that. So every chance you get, you're thinking negative thoughts and you're putting them out to the universe and reminiscing on all the negative. You know, oh, in the past there used to be this and be that. They're not righteous. They're not trying to change their life. We need to release that, because that says that you have a problem with seeing people progress in life. That there is something within you that bothers you to see people that are happy, that are beautiful, that are doing something different. You should never be triggered by the progress of someone else's life. It should not bother you. It should not trigger you if you see another beautiful woman walk into the room or to a family gathering. You shouldn't be gathering with the others to try to sabotage that person's character because they're well dressed or they have a beautiful physique or a nice waistline, and maybe you wish you had that waistline, or they got a plump derriere and you wish you had that plump derriere, or or when you see them, they reflect you reminiscing on the days when you were in their age bracket. We need to learn to love and let live. Love one another and let everybody else just simply live their life. It's time to let go and let flow. It should not bother you. You should not be intimidated or threatened by anyone's victory, success, or happiness. You should not. And people, I must say before I close this video out, people really reveal a lot about themselves and where they are in their status. Whether you're married, whether you're single, doesn't matter your age, doesn't matter your culture, your race, your religion. People really, in general, reveal a lot about themselves regarding the statements that they make, the things that come out of their mouth. It reveals a lot about them personally. And I just had to say that. Those who get it, get it. If you could just be quiet and just listen to people talk sometime, folks really reveal a lot about themselves. And so I hope and trust that this message helps you for your highest good. But Spirit actually put it on my heart on this early day. It's super early. And yeah, got up, woke up with this on my heart. And Spirit said, get this video out because the people need to hear this. Tell them why. The message was tell them why. Because it will deplete you and take you out of here. And just because you're not saying it, but it's in the back of your mind. Every time you see that person, every time you hear of their victory, their success, or they walk in the room, or they come to a family gathering, you're bothered. We just need to let go, let flow. No one should be in a relationship, and I'm going to say this: no one should be in any kind of relationship. I don't care who you are, where you have to babysit your partner. If you're in that kind of connection where you have to constantly babysit your partner, where there's just no kind of trust anywhere, where you're constantly, looking and watching because you're concerned about something, then maybe you need to go back to the drawing board and just reevaluate some things. I'll say that. So those are my words of inspiration. I trust that they assist you for your highest good. Ashe.